This is Gerardo Del Real with Resource Stock Digest. Joining me today is the executive chairman of TinOne Resources, Mr. Chris Donaldson. Chris, how are you today?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks, Gerardo.
It's great to have you back on. We seem to have a commodities market across the board in early 2023 that looks pretty darn favorable. You just reported further strong tin intercepts from your Great Pyramid Tin project. I would love for you to provide the context on it.
Yeah, it's certainly a better market than it was a few months ago. And, you know, the tin market is one of the most interesting. It got a lot of attention last year with tin, you know, on a kind of a 2-year run. It peaked at about 50,000 a ton in March of last year, and then it absolutely fell off a cliff. Price fell down to about 17,000 a ton by the end of November, and we've had a real strong kind of comeback. It's I think we're at 29,000 per ton now, which is about at the incentive point for new projects. And as you said, yeah, I mean, if you look at the levels in LME and across the board, they're at lows we haven't seen in ages. So it, you know, the setup's pretty good. The demand is certainly there with the electrification and everything. And similar to copper, there's just been underinvestment in the space for many years. So you know, I long term the projections and outlook look pretty good. Of course, with our new releases, we've been working on our Great Pyramid project, which has a historic resource on it. If it was in production, it would likely be an open pit. So the historical resources from surface down to 40 meters. So our goal in this drilling campaign, we're doing about 5,000 meters, and we've reported just under 4,000 of them, is one to confirm the historical resource, but also see if we can grow the historical resource on that. So we're very pleased that we got additional good grades above the historical average. We got in this case we got 14 meters at about 0.36% tin, but at depth, so at about 128 meters down. So that's 3 times lower than the historical pit that was there. So you know we were right on track to keep expanding this, and you know once we get all the results in, we'll make the decision whether we do more drilling or update our resource.
And just to be clear, can you provide a bit of context on the goal here? You mentioned the historic resource. It seems like you're getting, better understanding of the distribution, the controls on the mineralization. But I know you have a very, very clear goal with this project. Can you explain to the audience what that is?
Yeah, I mean, the goal is first of all to hold the grade and possibly improve upon it, but really it's just to grow what we have. The drilling that was done on the property was halted in the mid 80s. They were doing percussion drilling, so they only went down about 40 meters. So we're going deeper and testing laterally and have been hitting everywhere. So it's just a matter of how much do we have. In the back of our heads, we are trying to grow this to about 20 to 30,000 tons of contained tin, and that would put it in line with a project called Taronga, which First Tin bought a year or two ago for just under $40 million, and they're moving through their various studies right now on that project. So that's where we hope to get to, and we're sitting at about a $6-7 million market cap right now. If we can get this to a point that would have kind of a implied value of something 30 to 40 million bucks, that would be quite a little lift for us. And so far, it looks like we're on track.
Absolutely. And it should be noted, too, that this isn't the only project in the portfolio, right?
No, we have, I think we now control about 5 of the 7 tin occurrences in northeast Tasmania. Our other project is Aberfoyle, and we acquired one called Radler Range. Aberfoyle is a former producer, and we're doing basically target generation on those right now. So extensive soil sampling, basically setting them up to be able to work on in sequence after we finish our drilling here at Great Pyramid.
Awesome. Chris, thank you for the update. Great to have you back on. Given the market that we have, I think we're going to be chatting quite often. So always appreciate your time.
My pleasure.
All right. Chat soon.
Take care.
Hey everybody, Gerardo Del Real here. If you're enjoying the content that you just saw, you can let us know in 3 simple steps. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and please share across your network and on social media. Take care, everybody.